So it's finally snowing. Got Raven's car out of the garage. And I'm going to work on the sedan today. Kevin might be coming over. I'm going to start doing the body work and maybe some of the clutch line stuff. We'll see. I'm going to clean it off and get it in the garage. So, see you in a second. Look at that. This is what we're doing today. It's all icy. But there's some shit I got to take care of on that. Okay, car's in the garage, heater's on. This is slowly going to melt all the snow off, but while it's doing that, I'm going to go through what I got on the inside and pull everything out, put it on the floor. This is a bunch of stuff that I've just been throwing in here. And I got to put the glove box back together and stuff like that, because I was messing with some relay. I don't remember. I pulled it apart for some reason or another, but I'm going to pull it all out and see what I got, clean the inside out, and put it back together while this thing thaws out, because I can't really bondo over ice. It's another reason I hate being in Michigan, but let's get to it. Okay, before I get too far into this video, I'm going to go through this list I just wrote down of stuff I have to do to the car before I'm done with it, and after that I'll show you a video of like all the stuff I've already done once I get up on jack stands and all that. So, to get this car done, I already did the rear brakes and I did the front brakes. The driver's side window, the regulator works, but the switch is bad, so I either have to find a new switch or just get the window up, because it's winter and like the E36 problems. I need to put the clutch and brake pedals back in and do the get a new slave cylinder, which is on the way here in the mail. I have to run all the clutch lines, which I have. I just need to make them. I got to bondo this rear quarter because I cut a chunk of rust out, welded a new panel in, and it just needs to skim coat. I have to weld in the rear strut reinforcements because the passenger side strut tower in the rear, they're all 836s, they're notorious for being really weak. So I have one in there that's just bolted to keep it in place since I put coilovers on it, and then I'm going to go through and weld it, and then I have another one sitting on the toolbox, so I'll just do both of them. I need to take the diff out and weld it. It's a 391, so I'm going to weld that, and then sand the whole car down and paint it, which I'm going to paint it white like my coupe, and then I have all new lights for it to put in. So I got used, not broken headlights. I got turn signals. I have two sets of one that is brand new with the plastic still on, one that's used, one's smoked, one's clear, the tail lights, but they're all the adapter ones. If you guys know E36s, they have like, you know, the board on them. These ones that I bought, they're the eBay specials. They don't have the board on them though. It's a plug with its own harness to individual lights, which in my opinion is way better. And I don't know why the hell BMW was like, yeah, let's make a board that breaks in 5 years. So I got those to put in after it's painted. And now I guess I'll go through, I'll tell you everything and then I'll show you some stuff. But I already did, it has a sunroof delete because the sunroof was messed up like they all are. So I took the whole thing out, took the skin out, welded it in with tabs, and then window weld the entire seam of it. So it looks like it's still there, but it's solid. Like it's not, it doesn't leak, and you know, you're sitting on it right now. I cut and shortened the knuckles for more lock, and I have 2 inch extended lower control arms that I built on it. New tie rods, inner and outer. I did a 5-speed manual swap on it. That's why I have to do all the clutch stuff. Because I already did the swap. I just have to, you know, put the pedals in to make it drive. There's a chassis mount shifter. I have Condor poly. They're pretty much solid rear subframe bushings that I'm probably not going to put in because I don't like dropping the subframe on these because it takes too long. But I'll sell them with the car. There's no interior because the sunroof, when I got it, I didn't know it leaked. I parked it in the street for like a month and it was raining because it was summertime, and I pulled it up into the driveway, and when I hit the brakes, it sloshed, all the water sloshed to the front. So I stripped all the carpet. There was no rust underneath it, thankfully. So I just cleaned everything out, got rid of the carpet. The door cards were dicked anyways. But so it pretty much just has front seats and a center console and a dash, which is like drift car, whatever. There's a new battery in it. Obviously a different drive shaft, the front half. It has a brand new Guivo, cold air intake. It has a full, brand new coolant system, so thermostat housing, water pump, belt, and new expansion tank. The radiator was good, so that stayed in there, and new hoses. It does have a power steering leak, but I don't think I'm gonna fix it because it's not that bad. I'm trying to think what else I did. Well, obviously there's wheels on it in the front anyways. They're the Style 5s, 17x8. I don't know the offset, but they have 205 40s on them. It's got coilovers on it. They're just max speeding rods with adjustable top hats in the front. And these ones actually came, like, I've been buying max speeding rods for years because they're cheap, and I'll just throw them on a car because I go through cars pretty quick. But they sent me these ones, and they've gotten a lot better over the years. They even have adjustable dampening on the top hats and everything, like front and rear, and it's 26 clicks either way. So middle's 13, 26, or 13 up or down, so 26 total. And they actually make a difference, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't have an alignment on it yet, but it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go through this list. I'm gonna go through all these parts I have. I'll show you what I have sitting on the floor here. I'm waiting on the slave cylinder and something else. Oh, the other things from my other car. I'm waiting on the slave cylinder, so that'll get here. I think today I'm probably just gonna end up getting it up on jack stands, pull the front wheels off it, and do the brakes because it's not that hard. And I might start pulling the diff. Oh, and I put a full exhaust on it. It doesn't have headers. It has factory headers, but from the downpipe back, it's just like random pieces I had. But it doesn't sound bad. It's a good like street exhaust. If you watch my last video, it sounds pretty similar to that, just cheaper because I'm not keeping this car. I'm selling this car when I'm done with it. And I took the buttons out the handbrake and made, you know, the bent up piece of pipe arm for stock handbrake, whatever. It works, so it is what it is. But yeah, we'll get into it. I'll show you what I got in this pile, and then I'm gonna start picking the car up and doing stuff to it. Okay, I have decided to take the diff out instead.
Why the starter got so much play?
Because your bike's ass.
Yo, suck my dick, Tyler. The bike is good. It's a good bike.
It's like you gotta push start it.
Yo, suck my dick.
But I'm taking the diff out. I'm gonna weld the diff. I'll put it back in. And then I'll tighten all the drive shaft bolts up. And then I'm gonna do the front brakes. Blue butter? Slow stick on the pavement. Can't get the fucking diff out. There's 2 bolts stuck still. And I gotta go buy new bolts because I'm gonna cut them bitches, but we're gonna go get food in Kevin's sketchy ass fucking Dodge and ain't got no heat. What's up, yes. What up? That sounds like it doesn't want to do that. Oh, what is that clunking? I don't want to talk about it. What is that clunking? What are you clunking on? Oh, there's so many cars down here. Oh, what is that? You have shit in the trunk, or you just fucking...
Yeah, there's definitely stuff. Lots of stuff in the trunk.
Alright, yeah, there's stuff in the trunk.
That's so fucking bad.
You're good. They got a stop sign also.
Okay.
I don't feel safe. Alright, we're gonna go get food and bolts.
Exactly. Wendy Woohoo knows.
Exactly.
I was taking the fucking video.
Are we just roasting people?
Yeah, for a minute. The
We
diff's
roasted
out.
diffs, we roasted people.
Diff's out, taken apart.
Rod bearings.
Gonna cut some parts up and weld that shit in there. And seal it and put it back in tomorrow. Yep. Got that one. Do it again. Force it out.
No, Rob pissed myself.
Yep. Tacked in. What's up, Draven? Come back and be goofy.
Dog, his life, Goofy. The fuck you mean? Breathe out. You can see your breath. It's great.
Welded. Hot as fuck. I don't know why I have the glove on the phone hand, but we just out here bending speed tabs. Oh, it snowed. Shit. Just gonna put this down right here. Get some snow at it. That's not how you're supposed to cool the metal. Shut up, Draven. You thought it. Best way to scoop the snow with my giant ass fucking ski shoes. I don't see you out there helping me.
Well, fucking why would I?
Just over here big complaining, eating food.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Alright, it's welded, put together, sealed. I don't have any fluid because I thought I had fluid, but I don't have fluid. So now I'm going to do those brakes for the front. And then call it a night. I'll fill that up with fluid tomorrow and put it back in. Okay, so I did a lot off camera, but I got the front brakes done, wheels are back on and everything. And then I started sanding the trunk, and I got some Bondo laid down on this rear quarter. And I know I gotta sand it, but I need to shape this spot right here because it was a little kinked in from the heat of welding. But that's done. Back sanded down. I gotta go get some more sandpaper and stuff tomorrow. The diff is sitting in the corner just drying. Gotta pick some fluid up for that. And then Wednesday, I think my slave cylinder comes in and I can make my lines and everything. Put my pedal assemblies back in, and probably gonna mess with that window a little bit just to see if I can get it like up at least. Might take the regulator out, slide it up and down. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to sanding the Bondo. Probably sand a few other spots, and then call it a night. It's snowy out. I want to go drive, but we'll see. If you see the next clip is me driving around, and that's what it is. But it's like 1 a.m. right now, so okay. All right, so I got the panel all sanded. I say it looks pretty good. Like comparative to rust, bro, I mean, it's pretty all right. It's pretty okay. We haven't slapped some primer on that. Or not. I'm going to start sanding the rest of this stuff first. I'll probably just move over to the side of the car, take the taillights out. I'm going to take the taillights out, and then I'm going to move over to the side of the car. Start sanding, go up it, get the doors, and go from there. Alright, it's the next day. Got pretty much the whole car sanded. and I'm on my way now to AutoZone to get the slave cylinder for the car. I'm gonna stop and get gas and coffee, even though it's like 2 in the afternoon. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get that, see if they have it. They said they have it in stock, but it's a hit or miss in that store. And then I'm gonna come back and start running the lines and stuff, put that together, get this pedal assembly back in. I finished sanding everything because I got like the hood and the bumpers to do, and then spray it all out the door. I'll probably pick some paint up on my way home too from Home Depot and get it all ready for paint, but I want to get the pedal assembly in. Oh, I gotta get diff fluid too. So I'm gonna get all that stuff, then I'm gonna go back to the house and start working on some stuff and show you some progress. Okay, I got everything back home. Filling the diff up right now, and then I'm gonna throw that back in. The other time lapse is kind of bad, but I'm gonna try to get a better angle and do it again. It is what it is. And then I'm gonna put that slave cylinder just in, so I know where to run the lines to, and then try to start running the lines for everything else and see if I can use the fitting off the master cylinder still, or if I'm screwed and I have to spend a bunch of money and get another one. But we'll see. Stuff for my car came in. I got a new pilot bearing and a new throttle bearing. So as soon as I get this out of here, I'm pulling my car in, drop my trans, redoing the rear main seal housing, the bearings, probably doing the valve cover, and I have rear trailing arm, the monoball bushings coming in. We'll see when those get here. I order them on Black Friday, so whenever they get here, they get here. But I'm gonna do those too, and then do my new rear lower control arm so it doesn't have the fucking wheel hop anymore. And then it should be good. And this is gonna get at least a coat of paint on it tonight. I'm gonna try to come out here and like do it, crank the heat up, let it dry, do it, crank the heat up, let it dry, like as much as I can tonight. Other than that, we'll see where I get, and then wherever I get with this car, hopefully it's like everything's back in it and I can drive it, and then it'll be the end of the video. So, got the rear end done. It's all bolted up. Just wanted to show this is good. Brand new Guibo. And now I get to do the pedal assembly and start putting the lines in. Okay, well, messed up. I thought I could put another line in that until I took it apart and remembered that is not the style of that. So I can't find that fitting for less than the cost of an entire master. I'm gonna buy a new master. The soft line's in. I made a stopper for the pedal. I'll show you. Oh, well, you can't see it. Never mind. There's a stopper in there for the pedal. I have the diff all the way in. Everything's bolted up. I didn't finish sanding, but this is where we're at right now. And I kind of got screwed over, so this is going to be delayed for a minute. Yeah, so this is where this video is going to end until I either start sanding this some more and get it ready for paint, but I don't really want to push it. I want to drive it out of here, so I'm probably just going to wait until I can get the master cylinder and then put it back together so it's drivable, and then start doing the rest of the paint stuff. And my list got things crossed off and then something added. So I still have to do the window. Still gotta put the pedal assembly in, which I can't do without the master because I gotta run new lines. I have to weld in the rear strut tower reinforcements, so I'll probably end up doing that. When I start back up on this, have the new lights in there, and then the one I added is I have to get the master cylinder now. So, whenever that happens, that happens. Thanks for watching. Later.